Left Behind, Left Behind, Chapter 2, Part 2. Okay. With an acumen he didn't realize he possessed, Buck speed-tapped the keys that he retrieved and filed all his messages, downloaded them, and backed them out of the link-up in seconds. Just when his machine might have interfered with flight communications, he was offline and would have to wait to search his files for news from friends, co-workers, relatives, anyone. For her last-minute preparations for landing, Hottie hurried to Buck. "Anything?" he shook his head apologetically. "Thanks for trying," she said, and she began to weep. He reached for her wrist. "Hottie, we're all going to go home and cry today, but hang in there. Get your passengers off the plane. You can at least feel good about that." "Mr. Williams," she sobbed, "you know we lost several old people, but not all of them. And we lost several middle-aged people, but not all of them. And we lost several people your age and my age, but not all of them. We've even lost some teenagers." He stared at her. What was she driving at? "So we lost every child and baby on this plane. How many were there?" "More than a dozen, but all of them. Not one was left." The man next to Buck roused and squinted at the late morning sun burning through the window. "What in blazes are you two talking about?" he said. "We're about to land in Chicago," Hattie said. "I've got to run." "Chicago? You don't want to know," Buck said. The man nearly sat in Buck's lap to get a look out the window, his boozy breath enveloping Buck. "What, are we at war? Riots? What? Haven't we just cut through the cloud bank?" The people allowed passengers a view of the Chicago area. Smoke. Fire. Cars off the road and smashed into each other in guardrails. Planes in pieces on the ground. Emergency vehicles, lights flashing, picking their way around the debris. As the winger came into view, it was clear no one was going anywhere soon. There were planes as far as the eye could see, some crashed and burning, the others gridlocked in line. People trudged through the grass and between vehicles toward the terminal. The expressways that led to the airport looked like they had during the Great Chicago Blizzards, only without the snow. Cranes and wreckers are trying to clear a path throughout the front of the wind terminal so cars get in and out, but that would take hours if not days. A snake of humanity wended its way slowly out of the great terminal buildings, between the motionless cars, and onto the ramps. People walking, looking for a cab or a limo. Buck began plotting how he would beat the new system. Somebody had to get moving and get out of such a congested area. The problem was, his goal was to get into a worse one, New York. "Ladies and gentlemen," Rayford announced, "I want to thank you again for your cooperation today. We've been asked to put down on the only runway that will take the size plane, then taxi to an open area about 2 miles from the terminal. I'm afraid we're going to have to ask you to use your inflatable emergency chutes because we'll not be able to hook up to any gateways. If we're unable to walk to the terminal, please stay with the plane and we will send someone back for you. There was no thanking them for choosing Pan Continental. No, we hope you will make us your choice next time you need air service." He did remind them to stay seated with their belts fast until he turned off the seatbelt sign, because privately he knew this would be his most difficult landing in years. He knew he could do it, but it had been a long time since he had to land a plane among other aircraft. Rayford envied whoever it was in first class who had the inside track and communicating by modem. He was just desperate to call Irene, Chloe, and Ray Jr. On the other hand, he feared he might never talk to them again. So yeah, that's chapter 2 of the first book Left Behind adult series. Sorry, my mistake. The second chapter of the first book of the adult Left Behind series. Left Behind. Yeah, the first book of the Left Behind series, Left Behind, the second chapter. Take care, everybody. Another video for my Storytime channel. Take care.